Hello everyone. The video I'm making, most probably I'm not sure how long I live in USA and this stupid H1B, and then thanks to America and American friends and everyone, I'm not sure, and I'm making probably going to end my videos too. I already gave up writing on Facebook profile page. The Indian links in USA and the 420. The disclaimer is, and the video is made in general view on majority of the firms owned by Indians. This is not to offend or defame any company in particular. Like I said, 1995 I came to a city called Hyderabad in India, from a village, from a town, whatever. And then my first H1B got rejected in 99. And from then, seriously, 12 years I have tried for H1B, as you all know. And then I investigated a lot there, and while working on in government of India, it's called government of Andhra Pradesh then, I also investigated a lot of things like why people are corrupted for the society's sake, not for anything. 12 years, and almost 21 plus years I was behind, or I'm behind this H1B. What is H1B? Why people are going to America? And it's like a dream for everybody to come here. But today, myself, Kumar Road, I'm victim of H1B, victim of Indian links, victim of employers, victim of these layers, and victim of Indians also. I love India, and this video I am dedicating this as a gift to my friends outside America, wherever they are, because they lost a lot of money in these stupid 420 guys. And I'm not generalizing, I met some good Indian links in various states. 2008. For example, there are 10 fingers in your hands. If 9 fingers got cancer or bad, doctor said cut all the 9, then what is the use of the only 10 finger, right? The same way, everybody is corrupted, and then if only one guy you will also carry the same bad things, right? Because of the society, or because of the influence of others. The same thing happening in Indian government also. I received a lot of threatening calls from vendors, from Indian links, and my employer also received a lot of threatening calls. And I also fought with my employer on several things which I don't need to disclose here. The next point, American IT is unjustly damaged by Indians. That no question on it. I kept a video on that. From 1995 to 2008, I did not come across a single NRA. My IAS friends used to call non-reliable Indian. Those days, 1990s, I did not understand, but now I am calling NRA means non-reliable Indian. You cannot trust them. Again, I am not generalizing, I am against generalization. I did not come across single Indian link. Only this employer picked my resume, because I was Novel and Microsoft certified by January 1996. So you can imagine, when there was no internet and all, I met one guy in hot summer, very far outskirts from the city. He came from India, he came from USA, he's an Indian, Telugu guy. He was running behind me, he's begging money. And I really had to see NRIs, but they use my services, my Bullet, Royal Enfield, I have bike. And they all created hype. India is bad, America is great, and they are all great, something like that. No, they are all 420 guys. Everybody open a stupid.com and write in LinkedIn as CEO. One guy asked me, why don't you become a CEO by this time? They write CEO of stupid.com Indian links and giving pose very badly outside, misrepresenting, I can say. And as per Indian laws, if I was sub-inspector of the police, the least rank in the entire IPS cadre, I mean there are some more cadres at constable and all, but I'm saying that if I were sub-inspector of police, I would arrest these guys the moment they land in India in any airport or wherever I'm working, if I were in government, and put them in jail and make sure they go to jail for 7 years, because they are cheating Indians in India and they are cheating Indians in the year by ditching India and by ditching USA. Don't think I'm giving utmost importance to USA. No. Nobody, America doesn't need anybody. We all need dollars, we all need green cards. Then I would arrest them because my friends are victims. They paid a lot of money now 2000, and before that also. Friends used to go and carry cash like this. I asked simple question, what is the company name? He said, my uncle company. What is your uncle company? If your brother is a layer, vendor is a layer, sister is a layer, or your employer friend is a layer, or an Indian ink, he is just 420. Take it granted my word. Because I'm not speaking just like that. I met people in every section. I met OPTs, CPTs, students, H1s, H4s, but none of the H4 EAD or H4 girls come forward to speak. I mean, in my circle or in my journey of life. And the H1Bs from Indian companies, they do not know what's happening here unless they jump into Indian link for a stupid green card sake. So they are also writing filthy one guy from UK Cognizant working there. I have to quote an example here. I were in California, for example, a case. His family is in New York. He's working for $25. Billing is $100. Prime vendor take $30. The Cognizant delivery manager take $10. And this H1B's friend who forward resume take $10. His friend or his spouse company take $10. So can you imagine the pathetic situation? I was not this much developed in 2010. I used to release audio files, whatever the things I'm going through, because when I visit India, I've studied how the Mumbai red light prostitution business works, because I've seen most of the similarities in Indian business model. Then I put on two papers, I just compared A and B, and I understand these guys are doing the same thing. Then again I started my investigation, research, whatever you call. I talked to vendors, friends, many people in my living area, wherever. I used to tell them, you are doing pimping business. They get BP, they condemn, they criticize, they comment, they write bad, they tell bad about me. But truth and crime is still there, right? Truth is truth. And truth has no friends. I have best friends too. But after they get a green card, they got arrogant and bossy like any other Indian. And they are saying, you don't have stuff, that's why you are not getting $100. On one hand they are saying, the other hand they take their spouse's resumes and then they get them placed. So everybody is a liar here. Everybody is a fortune. Everybody in the sense that Indian guys. And in fact my spouse, children, they hate me for making so many videos on H1B. I have to request them to keep quiet when I make a video, or sometimes I wake up at 12 o'clock in the midnight after they sleep. After watching, reading and all this stuff, my spouse told, I hate this site, I hate this H1B, let us go back to India. So I'm in the edge of leaving, because I hate myself to be an Indian, but unfortunately I'm born as an Indian, so I have to confront wrongdoings by Indians here. I'm wasting my energy last 21 years for this H1B. So I want to go back because I'm missing my country more than my parents. There is no happiness here. The only thing is people are cheating. Everybody is a liar. It doesn't matter whether your uncle or father is an Indian hiring manager or Indian ink owner or a recruiter in Indian ink. They are not aware. One guy wrote so many comments, hatred comments, all They are writing because I'm behaving like a human being, because I'm treating everybody as a human being, because we all breathe same air and blood is red, drink same water. So they could not digest the truth. Two people only. I also studied why they hate. They hate because they don't know the subject. If they don't know the subject, don't know the English, they have to meet somebody. If they know English, they have to go to USCIS source site. Most of the attorneys of Indian origin I come across are also corrupted by research. Because when Indian ink is a 420, there if somebody supporting them is also double 420, right? Second, they are criminals. They are doing crime, so they are afraid. My sincere suggestion is buy some ball. Is a cup. Buy some ball. Go back to India and beg along with your employer in case you cannot get a job without faking the resume. I studied BA, I studied MCA with my own resume. I fought with my employers and I searched for jobs. We spent 10 hours to make my resume to US standard, and then I forward to vendors, they change the name and forward it to me. That night also I felt bad. Recently I felt bad because I tried to promote somebody's videos, not for business, to tell students watch those videos. That gentleman strike my video. I didn't know it's an error, went a copyright, whatever. Then I told you both speak sense. I'm happy to leave, and then I did overtime to get the project, tickets to the family in India, and then did a lot of overtime. And first time I see American, they are also corrupted. Used to take $45 an hour. That's all. Everybody posts H1B contractor employees money, and if you check your hours mentioned on your paychecks, if not there, your employer is a willful violator. Your employer must pay 14 days paid vacation to India every year. Check it whether he paid or not. Training he has to give. Provide training means our guys provide PDFs and photocopy papers. Not that is called training. He has to pay money. I talked to external auditors also. Some of the Indian names. I made media. And finally, some Western nation they ask advice, friends in those nations, media friends, whoever. One media from Middle East friends, they advise if they want to introduce H1B kind of ways. And then I said our students in India are very innocent until they were taught by their parents or society about reservations and anti-reservations like caste. Discrimination of caste, like if caste A guy is not sitting next to me, I don't talk to him like that. Caste is 1,000,000 times dangerous than racism. Racism is only skin color. We also form caste groups here. That's how people are getting jobs here. I told our guys are innocent, but they are good. But in US, from my journey, I noticed all these Indian inks are 420s, so they make them also 420. So don't put Indian as a broker between the government and another fellow Indian. Then these guys, sorry to use this bad word, our Indians, they fuck your government, your country, and our fellow Indians also for easy money. So don't put Indians as a broker. You give them directly a card. So can you name one Indian who suggested to America or anyone abolish all Indian names and give the students who come for studies, who has a merit, give them a green card directly? What are the card? This is after locals getting placed. BTech's past year are from the top universities are not getting jobs. They are working in Starbucks and other places. I talked to people came from Italy also. He felt so bad, the father. I interviewed him long time. Many don't want to speak in front of camera. That's what happening. And then I told American media, You guys can kill any terrorist outside America and India, inside in America, but you cannot touch our Indian wings. When media friends afraid to go and visit some of the Indian wings. I took them inside. They are that notorious criminals here, but I don't really understand what is this background check for H1B employees. And on paychecks they don't mention hours. You should not set your project. Employer has to get a project, but all Indian inks they are sleeping. They are eating dollars. Eating your dollars and sleeping, stupid fellas. There should not be any layers, but employers encourage layers, and the Indian hiring managers of any company or any client encourage layers because they want easy money, $10. $10 an hour without. It's cognizant, right? I said, I interviewed that guy. I asked them, do you give a job without interview? Then I said, why not interview? Every job has interview. Then I said to them, what the heck, you take $30 an hour, prime vendor. Okay, leave prime vendor, it's a business model, for example. But I look at anybody between H1B employee and client, in between is a money poacher. They poach easy money, $45 an hour. Then why the delivery manager of Cognizant, Wipro, TCS, whoever, take $10 an hour from the contractor, and his friend layer takes 10 to 20, and the employer takes 20. When you take this much money, give that job to any damn shit guy. Why do you waste money on Skype? And these Indian companies, they do not share their Skype interview. That is really humiliating. They see as if you are the thief, but they are the thieves. They don't know how to conduct interviews. They never call on time. So each one takes total $70 out of $100 billing. Prevailing wage is $45 in New York and California, some areas. It doesn't matter whether you are H1B from Indian company or Indian Inc. You must get. All that is breaking. Because prevailing wage they did not pay, they recover it from employees. That is another most tragedy. It is like raping. If I were a victim, if I were raped by somebody, employer rapes, vendors rapes, prime vendors rapes, and then client also rapes. That is what happening here, and everybody enjoys it. If I complain, say Kumar is wrong, that means you are also accused, right? Hours for travel, and then you should not put in the guest house. If you are in the guest house, means consider your employer is a 420 cheater. If you are paid, for example, 100k, then why do you need a guest house? It means he is not paying, so offer letters are fake, POs are fake. One time a vendor confirmed the fake real, I don't know, but TCS, GE client. When I went to the site, there is no project. One time I dropped the offer, United Nations is the client. From Geneva they took a Skype interview. 5 layers I dropped because I get $25 per hour. $15 is the toll to Orient Tunnel. I have to visit 2 sites. Some stupid guys advise go by train, go by bus. It doesn't work out, brother. I have to travel to multiple locations in New York. New York is not one small city. It is a big state. Combination of several islands. You cannot expect train and bus everywhere. And then $135 billing, but I get 25. And vendors were shouting. Vendors blackmail, vendors hijack you. And how much you need, you have to cry, you should not cry, how much we take. As per ESCC, anyone between prime vendor and H1B petitioner is, I hate to call employer, I hate to call CEO also. These two are criminal, so you are all taking my money, and on top of it, $15 is a toll. Parking is $35 per 8 hours I used to pay. One student asked me, sir, are you paying for a month? No, it's per day, for 8 hours. So you have to take the car and go to other location. And then gas, then tolls. If $250 in H1B earns per day, $100+ go for commute, then with $150, how can he lead a family with dependents? Dependents also corrupted like any other H1B spouses, then it's a different story. Then I would not make this story. hours work, and then OT means time and day off, and then green card they should not charge, and they charge, and Indian attorneys hold hostile these in the H1B employees. Green card papers they will cancel green card. In fact, in my research journey, I found Indian women speaking filthy here who are doing this in the HR admin and the CEOs kind of stupid business. They spoke very badly in front of an American. They assume that he doesn't know Hindi, speaking in Hindi. Like Indian company, they speak in regional language. Thanks for watching this video. I'm going to end because I want to save my energy and time for my country. I don't want to waste here. So don't write emails saying that I'm coming through this Indian link. Is my employer good or bad? Your employer is not good. Your employer is 420. That means your employer is a big cheater. Thanks for watching.